My name is Malcolm. I am a creative. I'm mainly a musician. I've been a rapper, producer for 10, 15 years. And then I recently came upon photography at the beginning of 2021 as a new hobby to take up outside of music. I had this Canon 81 that I bought at Value Village like 4 or 5 years ago, telling myself I might try it out one day. And it was just collecting dust on my shelf. And I'm like, okay, I want to try to learn this thing. Turned out it didn't work after I put batteries in it, and then I took it apart, tried to fix it. I broke it even more, and then I eventually got it working and got some decent pictures out of it, but I wasn't happy, so I got this Yashica TL Electro for $20 in Kijiji because I didn't want to spend too much money on it. I was just getting into film, and that was broken too, and then I had to take it apart maybe like 5 times to get it working. But I got it working fully, and then that was my first camera really that got me into it the first couple months. And I'm still using it all the time. I was drawn to getting into film because it reminded me of all the analog gear I would use for music. So I started off with film just so I can learn the basics of photography, to understand how to manipulate light with all the different levers with aperture and shutter speed and using the right ISO at different times. I mean, what drew me to vintage lenses, because it's a very addictive pastime to collect lenses, but the one thing I like about it is it's not perfect, I guess, just how film is not perfect and people aren't perfect. I find, yes, you can take a really sharp, brand new autofocus digital camera lens that's thousands of dollars and it's going to be perfect, and then you can make it look like film. But I always felt like, why imitate when you can get the real thing? You know, I want to find a way to incorporate my music with photography into a project somehow. I haven't really figured out what that's going to be yet, whether it's whenever COVID's done, we can do a show where I incorporate my photography with my music on a project. But I want to be able to express myself in multiple ways in the future, and eventually get into video, and then I just want to be able to, like, my approach to art has always been to capture just exactly how I'm feeling or how I observe the world at the time. So with every album I've done in music, it's been a snapshot of who I am. And now with photography, I want to do the exact same thing, where I just try to capture the world as it is every day. I don't want to do stuff that's too I don't want to manipulate pictures or anything like that, or try to pose pictures. I just want to, take it as it is, because that's what reality is, and keep going with that kind of approach with my art. So.